It's been a tough and turbulent 12 months in the aftermath of the corona pandemic. But now, as a big election season is upon us, maybe a new dawn is breaking out. Hello and welcome to Elections on My Plate. Yes, we are back, and this time we are in Chennai as Tamil Nadu prepares for a historic poll. That's right, the first poll in decades where Karunanidhi and Jayalalitha will not be leading their respective parties in an assembly election. Who will fill the political vacuum? Will it be the MK Stalin-led DMK Congress alliance, which won and swept the Lok Sabha polls in 2019? Or will it be the AIDMK, where Chief Minister Palaniswamy is hoping to have got his act together? What are the X factors in this watershed election for Tamil Nadu? Let's try and find out. Join me on Elections on My Plate. Okay, we've come to our first stop on our Elections on Our Plate in Chennai, to the iconic Marina Beach, the longest in India, the second longest in the world, 12 kilometers. You can't come to Chennai and not come to the beach, especially now with COVID times seemingly being put behind by the people of Chennai. The beaches are crowded. To take us on this journey is my colleague Akshaya, because Akshaya, you're the Tamil expert, and you're going to tell me what this election really means for Tamil Nadu. Do you believe that this is, in many ways, as people are calling it, a landmark election with no Karunanidhi, no Jayalalitha, a new order in Tamil Nadu?
Are the Dravidian parties still holding it strong here is something that we'll have to see. Secondly, we're also seeing the BJP trying to make its inroads here. We've seen all the bigwigs, Amit Shah, JP Nadda, Prime Minister Narendra Modi, all of them coming here trying to woo the public. And the kind of alliance that they're having with the AIADMK, where they have a prominent hand, which has never happened in Tamil Nadu's history.
And you've got MK Stalin and his son contesting, so a new order in the DMK. And the DMK Congress did remarkably well in the Lok Sabha election.
Oh yes, so the dynasty politics question comes again once again here, and we're seeing that though MK Stalin has been saying that only people who get voted become MLA, the question is something that is looming in the hearts of people. But we need to understand 10 years for the AIADMK has been given. So will the public think about a change now, and will MK Stalin become the chief minister, something that he's been dreaming for years together? It is a massive election for both the DMK and the AIADMK and the Dravidian parties combined, because we should not let go of Kamal Haasan, the new entrant, the cinema star who's trying to make a mark here. Cinema and politics have gone hand in glove here. Will it again make a footprint here is something that we'll have to watch, sir.
That's right. Lots of questions to be raised here in Tamil Nadu. Is there change in the air? One thing I can tell you, typically it's just over 7 a.m. and it's already hot. There are only 3 seasons in Chennai: hot, hotter and hottest. But let's head to the waters and the beach of Marina and find out, is change in the air or not? Come with me. Come, Akshaya. DMK Congress or
Yes.
DMK Congress more likely to win this time?
Yes.
Why?
Because we want to have a change.
What's going to happen this time in the Tamil Nadu elections?
It is tough for everybody.
Tough for everybody?
Yeah.
But last time the DMK in 2019 swept the Lok Sabha elections.
No, that may be just like a dream.
It's a challenging one.
Challenging election.
Yeah.
It's a nice hat. I like it. Looks good. Looks good on me. Thank you.
Pakka, sir.
Young man, who's going to win the election this time?
I think the vibes are more with DMK.
Vibes are with DMK?
Yeah, because as I just had a talk to my friends, I think everybody is probably saying that it's an anti-incumbency thing, and probably it's going to be DMK.
Good. What are you doing early morning?
I just had a good Sunday jog.
Sunday jog?
Yeah, Sunday jog. Burned about 400 calories. It's so rejuvenating.
People seem to, at least here in Chennai, slowly moving beyond corona. If you look at the large numbers, Not all with masks, I must tell you. I want to ask you, what's going to happen in the elections?
We are expecting a bigger change this time. The thing is, we are losing our nativity, is what we feel. The past 10-15 years, the shift is more towards National Party coming inside our state.
You don't want them here.
We Tamils, and we want Tamil Nadu to be a Tamil Nadu.
What's the big issue for all of you in Chennai?
They can even more develop more infrastructure here, and tourist development can be done, and we need a cleaner Chennai.
You need a cleaner Chennai. I thought Chennai is a clean city.
No,
You want it to be cleaner.
clean up.
Ah, nice coconuts are being made. Very good. What is the main issue that is troubling them? What is the main issue?
ரொம்ப பாதிக்கிற விஷயம் எதுன்னு கேக்குறாங்க.
எங்களுக்கு ரொம்ப பாதிக்கப்பட்டிருக்கிறோம் மேடம். வாழ்வாதாரமே போயிடுச்சு. கேஸ் விலையிலேருந்து எல்லா விலையும் ஏற்றினாங்க. காய்கறி விலையிலேருந்து எப்படி தான் பண்ணுறது குடும்பம்னே தெரியல. நான்லாம் சம்பாதிச்சா 5 ரூபா செலவு பண்ணேன்னா எப்படி சம்பாதிச்சு எப்படி செலவு பண்ணுறது?
இப்போ பார்த்தீங்கன்னா நாங்கள் வந்து பீச்சில் வியாபாரம் பண்ணுறோம். இப்போ அந்த கடையும் வந்து மனு போட்டு ஒரு வழி எங்களை பண்ணிட்டாங்க. இப்போ எங்களுக்கு இதுதான் பொழப்பே. எங்களுக்கு இந்த பொழப்பே எங்கள்கிட்ட போடுங்கன்னா நாங்கள் என்ன பண்ணுவோம்? ஊரில் எவ்வளோலாம் பண்ணுறாங்க அதெல்லாம் விட்டுட்டு சின்ன தொழில் இதில் வந்து கையை வச்சுருக்காங்க. இப்போ இதுவே வந்து அப்படியே போராடி இருக்கிற மாதிரி இருக்குது. இந்த எலெக்ஷன் முடிஞ்சால் தான் தெரியும் எங்கள் வாழ்வு என்ன ஆக போகுதுன்னு சொல்லிட்டு. நாங்கள் வந்து ஓட்டு போட்டது நாங்கள் ஜெயலலிதா அம்மாவுக்கு தான் நாங்கள் ஓட்டு போட்டோம். அம்மா இறந்துறவே இவர் வந்து ஆட்சி ஆள்றாரு. ஆனால் ஆட்சி சுத்தமாக சரியில்லை.
You miss Jayalalitha?
ஓட்டு போட்டு அவங்க ஒரு 3 மாசத்துல அவங்க இறந்து போவாங்கன்னு தெரிஞ்சுன்னா நாங்கள் இந்த ஓட்டை போட்டிருக்க மாட்டோம்.
So, who are you going to vote for?
ஆட்சி எப்படி வந்து நல்லா யார் நடத்துகிறாங்களோ யார் எங்களுக்கு நல்லா பார்க்குறாங்களோ ஒரு என்ன சொல்லணும் எங்களுக்குன்னு இல்லை பொதுமக்களை எல்லாரையும் நல்லா பார்த்துக்கணும். எங்களுக்கு வியாபாரம் வெட்டி மெயினாக யார் கொடுக்குறாங்களோ அவங்களுக்கு நாங்கள் ஓட்டு போடுவோம்.
So, what about Mr. Modi and Rahul Gandhi and all these national leaders?
All are same only. Modi also, Rahul Gandhi also, same policy they are having. They are against Tamils.
They're against Tamils.
They are against Tamils complete. They are against the poor.
Who's going to win the election this time in Chennai?
It is obvious, no? The DMK alliance are the number.
He's saying the DMK alliance will win.
It's going to be a surprise.
It's going to be a surprise.
Definitely. It's going to be a
surprise.
Any surprise? Yeah.
No surprise.
No surprise. It is the writing is on the wall.
Okay, now one of the highlights of coming to Chennai at election time is to catch a traditional classical South Indian breakfast. It's wholesome and flavorful and sets you up for the day. It's also a great place to catch the political buzz. Come with me. Lovely. Lovely, you're making vadas. Lovely. Vadas and chutney all set. They are giving AIDMK is giving free solar cooking stoves. They are promising.
Speaking, there is no free products in the world. As a citizen, I expect only a good education and employment. That's all.
So AIDMK is promising one government job.
Talk to the family.
You are happy with that?
I'm happy with that. I'm welcoming that.
So will you vote for AIDMK then?
Most probably.
Most probably.
I don't know.
Do you miss Amma? I must ask you. I ask this to a lot of women. Do you miss Amma?
Yes, I miss Amma. I like Amma. Amma's guts and Amma's courage. I like Amma.
What is the big issue according to you in this election?
Now it is going to be a part moving away from the real dynastic politics. So this election I vote somebody for today's reasons. Father, son, grandson, no. We are not still again in 1920s where we were ruled by Akbar and Akbar's son and Akbar's grandson. Definitely not. Today Rajdeep Sardesai is good with India today. Probably tomorrow I don't want to see your son doing again what you're going to do.
My son is a doctor.
Fair enough.
Okay,
Probably
good.
he's a good doctor, so he's a doctor.
Okay, so
All
you
the best for him.
what about Kamal Hassan? He has come into politics. He's promising change. Are you impressed with him?
I am impressed with them, but I don't think he'll make it.
You don't think he'll make it? What about Rajni? If Rajni had joined politics, would you have been happier or better he stayed in?
I would have voted Rajnikant.
You would have voted for
Yeah, I would
Rajnikant?
have voted Rajnikant.
Really?
Yes, of course, yes.
Lovely. Fluffy idlis. This is your sambar and 3 chutneys. This is why Akshay, I must keep coming to Chennai. Lovely. Nobody makes idlis better than people in Chennai, I concede. Dosas, Bangalore will compete with you.
No,
Hyderabad. No? Don't accept?
Masala dosas of Tamil Nadu is to die for.
Mixing the ghee with the gunpowder. Very lovely. Gun master. Gunpowder. Perfect dosa, the perfect idli, all set to hit the campaign trail. Thank God for idli dosa. Come with us. Before we go to check out the politicians who are filing their nominations in the Tamil Nadu election, since our focus is on the Gen Next leaders of Dravida politics in Tamil Nadu, we thought we'd go and meet one of them. She's invited us to this rather quaint little restaurant in Poise Garden. Let's go and meet Kanimodi of the DMK. I want to tell you, this is going to be my second breakfast. I've already had one in the morning. You have paya early morning? And roti. So, I mean, we have food for thought. We're tracking the elections and we feel this is the first election in a way which is without Karunanidhi ji and Jayalalitha at the helm. Do you see this in a sense as a battle therefore for generation next? This is a do or die for the DMK.
Not a do or die. We've faced elections which we've not won in the DMK, but I think it's a do or die for Tamil Nadu itself and for the country also.
No, the reason I'm asking you, if you lose this election, that means you will be without power for 15 years.
See, DMK is a very cadre-based party and nothing is going to, it's not easy to wish DMK away, unlike many others. It's very important to win this election in so many other ways also, because this is one of the states like Kerala and West Bengal which are resisting the BJP.
Dynasty Munetra Kadgam is what your critics say. In fact, Amit Shah said 2G, 3G, 4G. 2G is the Marans, 3G is the Karunanidhi family, 4G is the Gandhis. You all have all come together. Are you all worried that this could be one thing that could go against you, that people now want to see new faces, new leaders?
Around 180 plus DMK people are contesting or in DMK symbol, and I don't think all of them belong to the family or any family in the
but
DMK.
only one of them can become chief minister, which is Stalin this time.
But he has been around for more than 50 years.
Sure, but now, as Akshay said, his son is also contesting.
He's contesting doesn't mean he's going to take over.
It's not a family proprietary company, a family proprietary firm now.
It cannot be.
You don't agree that the ideology has been diluted?
Definitely not. Not the ideology. Not the party ideology. The party will reject anybody who dilutes the ideology.
You keep saying that the DMK is strong ideologically, but over time, whether it's your opposition in a sense to the whole notion of religiosity in politics, being a truly sort of rational, secular party, how much of that has been sustained? I mean, I just wonder whether on the ground, the DMK now is just a party of power.
We are a secular party. Secularism doesn't mean that you have to be against any religion. And it's never been that DMK has forced anybody within the party not to be a believer. Our leader was an atheist. Nobody stops them. That's all. I'm an atheist. Nobody forces me to go to a temple or a mosque or a church.
As you said, your father was an atheist, and more than just that, he was this remarkable political ideologue in a way with a half a century career. when you lose someone like that at the helm, does that make it difficult? Whoever now, whether it's Stalin, whether it's you, whether it's Udaynidhi, whoever wants to be the next generation, there are mighty shoes to fill.
You don't have to fit into anybody's shoes. I don't think that is even fair to expect anybody to do that. The Cadre still, remember him and talk about him, but doesn't mean that you expect everybody to fill in or fit into somebody else's shoes. You can make your own.
There are two charges. One is the dynasty charge, which you answered. The other is corruption.
We faced the 2G case. We went through the trial and we were not convicted. All of us were acquitted because the judge said the case was baseless and we could not get any proof.
Right.
What right do they have to talk about corruption and point their fingers at anybody else? Their leader, in whose name they claim to be running this government, was convicted.
Look, we haven't done as good a job as you have. You're a fine eater and you've given us a second breakfast. Thank you very much for joining us, and we're going to go and see how the DMK campaign is taking off.
Oh, sure, definitely. Please.
Thank you. This election in Tamil Nadu is not just seeing the rise of the second generation of Karunanidhi's family with MK Stalin, the chief ministerial candidate of the DMK, but also the third generation with Stalin's son Udaynidhi also contesting from the first time from here in Chipok in Chennai. Now this has only led to the charge that the Dravida party, DMK, is now a dynasty party. Its ally, the Congress, has also given tickets to several sons of political leaders. But is dynasty an issue in a Tamil Nadu election? Let's try and find out. How are you, Udaynidhi?
Fine, how are you?
Are you excited about contesting for the first time?
Yeah, I am excited and I'm happy and I'm very confident.
How will you respond to those who will say you're Stalin's son, Karunanidhi's grandson, that's why you're contesting?
Of course I am Stalin's son and of course I'm Kalanga's grandson. Nobody can deny it. But my leader has sent me to the public, to the people. Let them decide.
And so you reject this charge of dynasty politics?
No, I don't think it is dynasty politics. My leader has given me a chance to go meet the public and get their confidence and the vote.
You're confident of a big victory?
Yeah, we are very confident.
In Chipok also, your own constituency, you'll make
I am confident.
all the very best. Thank you. Hi, good to see you. Wow, appropriately dressed. Saffron is her new color. Congratulations on fighting an election after more than a decade in politics.
Yes, thank you so much. There's always a first time, there's always a beginning.
That's right. I want to ask you this though, that your critics will say Khushbu Sundar, DMK, Congress, now BJP. What if they call you a political careerist or opportunist? What will you tell them?
Thank you very much. Everybody wants to grow in life. I'm not a saint where I would say that I'm fine where I am. But then I always wait for the right time. It's not something which I had asked for. It has been given to me.
But from the Dravida ideology to Nehruvian ideology of the Congress to now the BJP's Hindutva ideology, that's quite a move in life.
No, I think it comes to a full circle. You start, you come back finally from where you start from. You're not a Periyarist all your life by birth. You're not a Nehruvian by birth. You're not into a different ideology by birth. It's something which you grow up with and finally realize that this is your true calling and you reach there.
But I must ask you this, the BJP itself has always been perceived as a North Indian, Hindustan party. Now you're fighting an election in Tamil Nadu. Can the BJP really make its mark in Tamil Nadu is always the big question. Can it make a breakthrough?
Definitely it can. Why should it not? Because we have seen in the last 6 years how the Prime Minister has been working, all the schemes that have been brought in by the BJP, and the maximum benefits have been given to Tamil Nadu state. So it's not that whether people have not voted for BJP or they have voted for BJP does not make a difference. The policies and the schemes, everything is, all the benefits have been given to the people of Tamil Nadu.
No, but then why is there this perception that the BJP and even Mr. Modi is anti-Tamil Nadu? Many believe the BJP is actually a drag on the AIDMK.
If we were a drag, AIDMK wouldn't have formed an alliance with us. And secondly, I think it's just the Dravidian propaganda which they have been doing, not now, but right from the 80s, that it has to be completely against one force. It is about Dravidian policy, it's about Dravidian movement, but people are growing. I mean, you see all the kids today, they belong to most of the affluent families, and even the writers and your colleagues, your journalists, you know, they all grew up on a Dravidian movement and they belong to different parts of the media today.
It's interesting you're saying all this because the accusation is that the BJP or the center is remote controlling the AIDMK. That Delhi is giving the instructions. Khushbu Sundar will fight from here. We will do this for Tamil Nadu. Palani Sami, you'll do this. Remote control is in Delhi.
So these are the accusations filed by the opposition. And I would like to ask the same thing to opposition. So when Congress was in power for 10 years, was the DMK government just a remote controlled government to UPA government when they were at the center? No, they were not. If they agree that yes, they were, then we'll accept this accusation.
Do you really think, therefore, that the BJP can actually make a breakthrough in this election? Are you confident, for example, of actually winning this election?
Definitely, very, very confident. The times are changing, people are changing, their thinkings are changing. So when the thinking minds start changing, they do understand that what is good for the people. Enough of the same scam and dynasty politics, family politics, people working for themselves.
Have you removed all the various tweets that you put against the BJP over the years?
No, definitely not. That was me. This is me. I'm
the same person.
It's the same person. I'm sure people will keep that, and somewhere, even if I delete it, somebody will bring it up and say, this is what you had tweeted and you have deleted. You are in a party, you have to follow a party line, and since you're in a position, you have a compulsion that morning you sit and decide what is going to be the hashtag today.
Same person, only the hashtag has changed.
Hashtag has changed. Today I say vote for BJP.
Okay. And you know what I'm very impressed with is all the Ganeshas that I see in your house. You're a Ganesh Bhakt.
I'm a total Ganesh Bhakt. I am a Ganesh fan. I mean, when you go around the house, right from the gate, you will see I have a lot of Ganeshas. I think probably the influence, being born and brought up in Mumbai, Ganapati Bappa Moria.
Ganapati Bappa Moria. You're a Modi Bhakt now and a Ganesh Bhakt.
Yes. I'm not a Modi Bhakt. I would say that I'm a BJP Bhakt.
All the very best in what promises to be a very tough but interesting campaign that you're embarking on. All the very best.
Thank you. I always tend to do better when the competition is tough. So I like it.
Okay, come on in, Akshay. Now, one of the more distinctive features of this campaign in Tamil Nadu, as increasingly in parts of the country, is the use of social media and professional consultants. If the DMK has got Prashant Kishore's team advising them, the AIDMK too has its own social media cell this time. Life is changing in the post-Jaya Karuna generation. Come with us. I see that the AIDMK IT cell, huh? Who are you trolling today?
Stalin.
You're trolling Stalin?
Yeah.
What is the hashtag?
Today hashtag. Don't want DMK again.
Don't want DMK again. All you people, I hope you are not trolling me. I get very nervous with all of you. How many of you working here?
More than 16 people we are working here.
Who's winning the battle of the IT cells? Obviously, yes. Ma'am, you're winning?
Obviously AIDMK.
Really?
Yes,
You think
sir.
AIDMK can win this election?
100%
Yes,
sure.
sir.
All the opinion polls are showing that DMK is ahead.
It's highly impossible.
It's a paid poll. Paid poll?
Definitely.
Oh, here's the big boss. Aspire Swaminathan is the boss of the IT cell of the AIDMK. What are you up to? I asked him who he's trolling today. He was open and said Stalin.
Yeah.
Huh?
I mean,
daily.
See, the beauty with DMK is Stalin gives us content daily to troll him. Yeah.
What's the latest content?
The latest content is his manifesto. 60% already we are already doing it in the state. You look at the manifesto, read it. These are all schemes which are already existing.
Okay, come, let's go and meet your team. You've got, look at it. Jayalalitha's photograph is towering over Paneer Selvam and Palanisamy. What does that show? That you're still asking for votes in Jayalalitha's name?
That doesn't show that. That just shows that we are still leading and driving this government as per the vision laid down by her. This we still call this Amma's government. Tamil Nadu people are very intelligent. They want EPS. They want Amma's government to continue. They want this stable government, growth, progress, peace, prosperity, progress.
Okay, you're talking about the battle between the DMK and AIDMK, between Jayalalitha's legacy and Karunanidhi's legacy. One more battle between your IT cell team here and Prashant Kishore's team at the DMK office. The IT cell, the IT wars, the social media wars, the WhatsApp wars. Who's winning them?
We are winning it obviously because it's a single team, with a single mission. All right, there are 5 different directions that
the DMK every time Mr. Modi comes to town makes a hashtag. Modi go
other
back.
than that, what else have they been able to trade? You tell me. Other than that, what else are they been able to trade?
Thank you. Bye bye.
Thank you so much.
Okay, away from the political tug of war, we've decided to explore the bazaars of Chennai. It's the sari capital for many in the country. Now, urban Tamil Nadu traditionally dominated by the DMK, especially Chennai. They won 11 of the 16 assembly constituencies here last time. But this time there are other competitors. Kamal Hassan is attracting urban middle class votes and the BJP is hoping to make a base here. Remember, traditionally the party has been seen as Hindi, Hindu, Hindustan of North India, but now it wants a South Indian flavor by tying up with the AIDMK. Come with us into the bazaars of Chennai. Akshaya, let's go. Anna, election, who will win? DMK, AIDMK?
I am idea DMK.
Why?
Yeah, but 10 years AIDMK. Only city problem.
How has Corona affected you?
Corona ரொம்ப கஷ்டமாயிடுச்சு சார். ரொம்ப கஷ்டம்.
Corona was very difficult.
Yeah, income. No income. Yeah, only 1,000 rupees.
Government gave him only
1,000 rupees.
Not enough?
Only what 10,000 helping na problem solved.
सर मुस्लिम के लिए सपोर्ट एक्चुअली मुस्लिम के लिए पूरा सपोर्ट जो भी है डीएमके और दिनकरन जो पॉलिटिक्स है वही पूरा सपोर्ट अभी एक्चुअली सब कर रहे हैं ठीक है
दिनकरन को सपोर्ट है
दिनकरन भी आ सकते हैं और डीएमके भी आ सकते हैं दोनों में है एडीएमके नो सपोर्ट
Who is going to win this time in AIDMK, DMK?
யார் ஜெயிக்க போறாங்க ADMK வா
இல்ல மோடி நரேந்திர மோடி தான் வரணும் அவர் தான் எல்லாருக்கும் பண்ணியிருக்காரு அவர் தான் எல்லாம் செஞ்சுக்கா எல்லாம் பண்ணியிருக்காரு
ये टाइम पे मतलब अम्मा नहीं है ठीक है जयललिता जो मैम है वो नहीं है अगर वो रहते ये टाइम पे तो एडीएमके मतलब बहुत ऊपर चले जाते वो नहीं है करके उनकी जो पॉलिटिक्स है वो बहुत नीचे आ गई है वो टाइम ये टाइम पे
बिजनेस कैसा चलता है हाउ इज बिजनेस
business எப்படி போகுதுன்னு கேக்குறாரு சார்
பிசினஸ் டல்லா தான் போயிட்டு
business is going very dull
very dull
லாக்டவுன் இஸ் டல்
from the time of lockdown it's dull
not picked up yet
இன்னும் வந்து நல்லா பிக்கப் ஆகலையான்னு கேக்குறாங்க
இல்ல இன்னும் பிக்கப் ஆகல
no it's not picked up yet
எல்லாம் 6,000 10,000 வியாபாரம் வந்து இப்போ வந்து 3,000 2,000
earlier they used to do sales of around 10,000 and now the maximum sales that they're getting to do is only up to 3,000
இல்லை ஆனால் டிஎம்கேனா கொஞ்சம் ஓகே ஏன்னா அவர் கொஞ்சம் ஏதோ இப்போ சொல்லியிருக்காரு மேபி அவருக்கு ஓட்டு போடலாம்
which promise
எங்களுக்கு நான் எஜுகேஷன் லோன் எடுத்திருக்கேன் ஸோ அவர் வந்து அது எஜுகேஷன் லோன் தள்ளுபடி பண்ணுறேன்னு சொல்லியிருக்காரு அதனால வேணா அவருக்கு ஓட்டு போடலாம்
I want to see some new face, so I prefer Kamal Hassan.
She supports Big Boss.
She's the big boss in the house. You are the big boss like Kamal Hassan is the big boss in the TV series. Stalin is also on the shop. This is a shop owned by a previous former DMK MLA, am I right?
yes this used to be Anbaragan's shop
Acha, Anbaragan, the former DMK MLA, his shop. Faluda also with politics. Kaun sa hai? What is your best? Orange juice. What about you?
I'll also have an orange sir
2 orange juice. Okay, I'm keeping the faluda for another day because I need to watch my weight. So it's orange juice time. You're watching Elections on My Plate coming to you from Chennai. Now we've driven outside Chennai city 50 kilometers to the historic city of Mahabalipuram in Chengalpet district. In 2016, it was the AIADMK MLA who won this seat. But 2 years later, after the party split, he joined TTV Dinakaran's AMMK. In the by-election that followed, the DMK won. You see, politics in Tamil Nadu is truly about shifting alliances and, dare I say, defection raj, fishy business, which is why if you're in a coastal town like Mahabalipuram by the sea, you've got to start with a fishy lunch at Moonrakers. Come with me to get a sense of the fish and the politics. You drove down from Chennai?
Yeah, that's what we do.
You do it regularly?
Once in a month or
Once in a month.
Post-COVID, it's been, life.
This is your way of freedom. Post-COVID, your first visit.
Yeah.
So in a way, you're celebrating your freedom. You've done a good job of the fish, I see. I was just saying politics in Tamil Nadu is a fishy business. What's going to happen in this election? The first election after years without Jayalalitha and Karunanidhi.
Very difficult to say.
Most polls are giving DMK the advantage.
They will say, but it's very difficult to say. I think ruling guys have done a good job.
They've done a good job?
They've done a good job, I think. Winning 3 times in a row may be a tough task, but it might be a cliffhanger. I hope you enjoy a good prawn. They serve very good food.
What else should I have? Prawns and I see you're having some squid.
Yes, tawa squid, tawa calamari, and whatever they give. Their food is amazing.
What's going to happen this time? DMK, AIADMK, someone else, what will happen?
DMK will win.
DMK will win?
100%.
They said there that Palanisamy has done a good job.
He's done a good job. There is single man base. There is no like Jayalalitha base.
So you want Stalin as the chief minister?
He is the chief minister. He will come after 1 month.
Stalin will become 100%.
Yes.
What about Modi? What about Mr. Modi?
Modi is good for center.
Modi is good for Delhi.
Yeah, not in Tamil Nadu.
He's saying DMK.
AIADMK.
You're saying AIADMK. Arey, you're one family, you're divided. He's saying DMK, you're saying AIADMK. What is this? Palanisamy has done a good job.
Administration.
Good administration Palanisamy has done.
Not in family background.
Okay. So we've got AIADMK this side of the table and we have got DMK that side of a table. ठीक है, enjoy your food. It seems that the COVID fear is over here in Mahabalipuram. People are coming out to restaurants. Good sign. First time you're coming after COVID?
Yeah.
Huh? No fear of COVID at the moment now?
Not right. We are just, stressed off.
Happy to go out. What's going to happen in the elections in Tamil Nadu? DMK?
I vote for Kamal Hassan. We are looking for new blood in Tamil Nadu.
You'll vote for Kamal Hassan because you want new blood?
Yeah.
What about you?
Same with him.
Kamal Hassan, what about you?
I think it will be DMK.
Have a lot of your friends lost jobs in COVID times? Has it been more difficult?
Yeah, of course. A lot of people have lost a job and they couldn't able to rebound to the work actually.
So incomes have gone down, jobs.
Exactly.
So generally people want happier times to come.
Exactly.
But is a political change going to bring in happy times?
Yes.
Yes?
We are hoping for.
We are hoping. We are not sure whether it will bring happy times or not, but we are hoping for some change.
Those are crabs, each one looking to pull the other down. So these are the allies, these are the smaller parties. These are the nice big Kadagams, the two big Dravida parties fighting with each other. And these are all the smaller parties, the smallest allies. VCK and other parties, 6 seats. PMK, slightly larger ally. And this is BJP and Congress, both looking to pull each other down. This is the table that we have.
Which one do you choose, sir?
Akshaya, you've got to decide what you want.
Sir, right now I would say Nota looking, it's very scary.
It's scary. Nota. No, what nota? We have to eat. Okay, I'm going to have a little bit of everything. That's the way to do it here in Tamil Nadu. Okay, Akshay, this is the moment on elections on my plate where we have a word, attack. Time to attack the food. What are you going for?
I'm going for the prawns, sir.
Lovely. I'm going for the calamari in garlic sauce. Too good. Mahabalipuram, not just the short temple, also the fish. Now you can't come to Mahabalipuram and not visit its wondrous temples and architectural marvels that date back to the great 7th century Pallava dynasty. But the last year has been tough on the people of Mahabalipuram. Dependent on tourism, livelihoods have been at stake because of COVID. The crowds are slowly coming back, but saving lives and livelihoods has been a big challenge for the Tamil Nadu government and could play out at election time. Let's find out how. Come with me. How much has your business been affected by COVID?
Business was really down.
When
I had work, then will I get business.
So no, there was no business in COVID times.
Government, they didn't do nothing for me.
So last 1 year, how much your business has gone down? How much you are earning?
One day I will get 200 also. One day I will get 1,000 rupees also.
And earlier how much you were getting before?
Before, really not much people was coming. Also for Corona.
Right.
That's why no people was coming.
So during Corona times, how much were you making per day?
I was doing for one day, 200 or 300 like that.
That's all.
That's all.
Before how much you were making?
Before I will make 3,000 also, 2,000 also. But now I am poor.
Who will you vote? Huh? Nota. You will do Nota. Business? Better now? And COVID times?
கொரோனால ஒண்ணுமே இல்லையா? அப்ப வாழ்வாதாரம் எப்படி பாதிக்கப்பட்டது?
எங்களுக்கு யாருமே எதுவுமே செய்யலையே.
Who will you vote for?
யாருக்காக ஓட் பண்ணுவீங்க நீங்க?
யாருக்காகனா ரெட்டல.
ADMK only she'll vote for it seems.
ADMK why?
ஏன் ADMKக்காக ஓட் போடுறீங்கன்னு கேக்குறாரு.
அந்த கட்சி தான் நாங்க அவரு நல்லா செய்வாரு.
So Jayalalitha's legacy lives on.
Correct, that's what she says.
Interesting. Jayalalitha's legacy still lives on. Remember that.
She's only voting for Amma.
So we have a parrot teller who's going to tell us who's going to win the election. Who is going to win? What is your parrot saying? AIDMK, DMK, some other party?
அண்ணா கிளிஜோசத்தை வச்சு யார் ஆட்சிக்கு வருவாங்கன்னு கேக்குறாங்க.
சரி ரைட் பாப்போம்.
Okay.
ஸ்டாலின் வருவாரா?
Yeah, Edapadi, Stalin or someone else. What is the parrot saying?
Edapadi, Stalina, Kamalhasana.
டேய் சைடு பாப்போம். டேய் நினைச்சது நடக்குமா எடு பாப்போம்.
कौन है?
வாய்ப்பு இருக்கு.
யாருக்கு?
ஸ்டாலினுக்கு தான் வாய்ப்பு இருக்கு.
Stalin has the chances, he says.
எம்மதம் சம்மதம்.
All the religions are there
Stalin
and everything is agreed. So he's saying Stalin has higher chances.
Stalin has higher chances, is your parrot is saying.
Secularism is what he's indicating here.
Who's going to win? Stalin or Edapadi?
I would say Edapadi.
Edapadi, he's saying Edapadi, so you are against the parrot. You want to play a nice song for me?
Yeah, of course I do.
Why not?
குக்கு குக்கு தாத்தா தாத்தா கை கட்டி குக்கு குக்கு பொந்துல யாரு மீன் கொத்தி குக்கு குக்கு தண்ணில வாழும் தவளைக்கு குக்கு குக்கு கம்பளி பூச்சி தங்கச்சி அள்ளி மலர் கொடி சந்தனமே ஒட்டார ஒட்டார சந்தனமே.
Come on, clap everybody. Very lovely.
எங்கூரு குத்தாலமே சுருக்கு பையம்மா வெத்தலை மட்டையம்மா சுமந்து கையம்மா மத்தால கொட்டையம்மா என்ன குறை என் செல்ல பேராண்டிக்கு என்ன குறை என்ஜாய் வாங்கோ ஒன்னாகி அம்மாயி இந்தா உம்மாரி.
Thank you. All the very best. Give him a very big hand. Well done. He's saying Edapadi, your parrot is saying Stalin. That is how Tamil Nadu is divided between guitarist and the parrot teller. Bye. All the best. Enjoy. I walked up the rocks. I deserve this. How is business?
This is nice.
Was it difficult in Corona times first?
Yeah, mostly difficult. No business.
No business for
Corona 6 months. All of
no
them,
business.
No business. All of them.
Did government help you?
Nothing.
Nothing. Government gave you nothing? No cash, nothing?
Only
Ration.
1,000 rupees. Only 1,000 rupees. Ration.
Who will you vote for? Huh? You're very...
Suspense.
That is suspense?
Yeah.
Chalo, sir, like a Tamil film, last scene, suspense.
Yeah.
Okay, bye. Okay, remember the lovely Ganeshas and other little sculptors and artisans of Mahabalipuram are world famous. How is business now?
Business 1 month before very good. Now business.
No business.
Now dull.
And what about COVID times?
COVID time, other state people not coming here.
Other state not people not coming. You have lovely little...
So I am to Saturday, Sunday more people. I am to.
How much business down? 50%, 40%?
65-75% dull now.
60-75% business is down. Ah, the lovely, famous, the enduring symbol, Nandi, the enduring symbol of Mahabalipuram in a way. And my favorite Ganesh, lovely Ganeshas, nice. Okay, Anna, how much is this Nandi?
6,500.
6,500, no discount.
6,000.
Okay, 6,000. And this?
This one 1,500.
1,500. Okay, I think because I haven't bought the wife any sarees this time from Chennai,
Yes.
I'm going to pick the Nandi. Nice, very nice. I want to support you. And it's heavy, but it's great. And it's the symbol of Mahabalipuram. And remember, I also need to get dressed up today. So I have to beat the heat, shower, change, and meet a star guest for dinner. Remember, it's still elections on my plate. Thank you, Anna.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you. Let's go, Akshaya, with our Nandi. Okay, final act today on elections on my plate is with a difference because we've come to a 5-star hotel, one of Chennai's best restaurants, Southern Spice at the Taj Coromandel, because my guest is a true star. He's been the big boss on screen for decades. He now hopes to be a big boss of Tamil Nadu politics, which is why I thought we'd have a rather starry South Indian thali with him. Please welcome my guest, Kamal Haasan, who's joining us. Ah, there you are, sir. Thank you very much for making the time from your busy political schedule. Good to see you. You're looking smart.
Thank you. You are looking like how I should look.
No, look, you're looking young and fit. And look at me. I've got a slight paunch, too much eating.
I think that's not going to help. This food is so good here. We're going to be eating more.
But, I've got to ask you this, that how do you stay so fit?
Can I take off my coat?
Yes, you can. Please do. How do you stay so fit, sir? You're what, 66 now? Going on 21?
Yes, I am 66 and I work for a living.
You work for a living and you've been doing it for years.
In the gym also.
You go to the gym every morning?
Yeah.
Even now?
Yes.
What time do you wake up?
It depends on what time I go to sleep. 8 hours of sleep is very important.
But are you able to get it in this rough and tumble of an election campaign?
Maybe not this month, but next month I'll sleep more peacefully.
But how are you managing this campaign? You're traveling across Tamil Nadu. You are the party's sole star campaigner.
Yes, so much to the chagrin and criticism of my peer party contestants, in the other parties, I have hired a chopper. It's very costly. We don't even have enough funds. But it's very important that I go to all the... Thank you.
South Indian thali, huh?
Yes, sir.
True star style. As quick as possible. Saab doesn't have too much time.
Sure.
So we've got what we've got to get.
Thank you.
You like food? You're a foodie?
Yeah, but only what is required.
You don't have any sort of food restrictions or anything?
No.
No food restrictions.
Certainly.
So give your best South Indian thali.
We know his preference.
Acha, you know his preference. Huh? Okay, great. No, but I'm just trying to understand. You said just now that funds are a constraint. Is that the biggest challenge you faced moving from stardom to politics? That politics actually costs even more than making a Tamil or a Hindi film blockbuster?
Yes, it is. But if you spend it like the way the DMK and the ADMK are spending it, honest man cannot afford it.
Is that what brought you into politics? That you felt that politics had become just about money, power, buying votes, corruption?
The very purpose is to make a better society, build a better society. It need not be total sacrifice. As a matter of fact, I think paying the politician well so that he doesn't lick his fingers as he brings down the honey.
That's one part of it. That in a sense you want to build this sort of anti-corruption plank, presumably. That's what you've gone into this election saying. Your motto is don't sell your votes.
Nothing productive or useful for the people has been happening. They claim that they are doing this and that, but freebies is not long term.
Rasam is, of course, you can't sort of live in Tamil Nadu without starting with rasam. What is it? Why it's hot and you're living in a hot
Chennai. But it's actually
it's refreshing.
It's been customized for hoteliers. But this is actually what we eat with rice. We're quick to the point, go straight, put the rice, mix it and eat it. This is probably got the Britishers used to a sip of something before you chew.
Are you trying in this election, as we savor this wonderful thali, to be just, one little dish in the big thali of Tamil Nadu politics, or you want to be the center? You want the whole thali this time? What I'm trying to get at? Are you fighting this election to win, or simply to get higher vote share?
To use your own similes, I think now I've understood the appetite of the people.
You've understood. The people want the full thali.
Yes, and a healthy one, which won't later trouble them on hindsight.
You've sort of taken a lot of time off what you could be doing in cinema to be doing politics. No regrets?
No, not at all.
No regrets for making this transition. It's a tough one to make the transition from cinema to politics. Many people have given up, Kamal Haasan, in the past.
Yes, I could have given up cinema as well, because there have been frustrating moments in the beginning of my career where I felt I should leave.
So you're determined to be here for the long run. Win or lose 2021, Kamal Haasan will continue to fight elections.
Yes.
You'll continue to be in politics, continue to raise the issues that you have to.
Yes. Makkal Needhi Mayam is here to stay for a long time.
Whether this particular election you capture power or not doesn't matter.
No, we'll be the opposition.
You'll be the opposition. Can I ask you though that if you had a choice to choose between the DMK-led alliance and AIDMK, who would you choose?
None.
None?
There is a choice, even in the voters.
So no compromises?
No compromise. There's a time when you will have to take that stance. They've been talking of change. Here's an opportunity, and they should make a well. It's a historic opportunity which has happened because of various reasons. They're not just looking at party with legacies anymore, but party who will act.
Kamal Haasan, as I said, I think it takes courage to be in politics. You're a bit of a dreamer, but why not?
Great dreams are not that ones that you get while you sleep. Great dreams are that which doesn't let you sleep.
Well, you're trying to awaken the people of Tamil Nadu. I wish you all success. We want to see more and more professionals enter politics, become agents of change in politics. Okay, that's it from elections on my plate. As you can see, we've got plenty on our plate here in Tamil Nadu. We'll have many more such episodes. Thanks for watching from the entire team. Goodbye.